Hi and welcome to another Type with me. In this episode I want to talk about narrow types in catch classes. It's a very great topic to talk about, the try catch. Maybe you're already familiar with that within Java or C#, but within TypeScript, you will see that we have some limitations. Alright, let's dive deeper into it. Alright, so here I have a try catch and I have an error, right? And I want to say, okay, I want to have only Axios errors that I want to catch. But then you will see that the TypeScript compiler will say that, hey, there is an error. Catch class variable type annotation must be any or unknown if specified. So we cannot do this, we only can do this, right? Then that's okay. And then of course we want to do something with it. So the first thing that you need to know is that within Java and C# you throw exceptions, right? But here within TypeScript you can throw anything. You can throw here, what a weird error. You can throw 4. You'll see that it's unreachable because we already threw something else, right? But that's possible. So when I just remove this one, you still can do a throw of 4, and you can throw, of course, a new error, and that's that, right? So you can throw whatever you want. So there is only one catch, right? When you do a try catch, there's only one catch. And within other programming languages, you will see that you have multiple catches, right, in one try, and then you have a final or finally or something like that. But within TypeScript you don't have that, so you need to have something like this. So you need to have if e instance of type error, then you do that, else if e instance of range error, you do that, else if e instance of eval error, and then so on and so on. So you can do something like that to just narrow down your try-catch classes, right? You also need to know that the end user throws whatever he wants. So the E array of types is very broad. So take that into account. But I think, and that's one of the things that's for me really one of the big thoughts that you need to know when you use TypeScript is that you need to narrow it down with this kind of way, right? With an if else and so on. And of course, if it's another error, then you just need to log it or you need to do something with it, right? So you could, for example, do console.log and then just do that to have some kind of warning to the end user, or when you are developing something you can just very easily debug it and see what's going on there. Also keep in mind that there were a lot of attempts in the past to try to get multiple catches within JavaScript and also within TypeScript. So I think with JavaScript 1.5 they did a try to get it into the specification of ECMAScript, but they failed with it. So keep in mind that there were already a lot of attempts to do so, but that's something that you just need to know, that this is just how it works within TypeScript. So the all possible ways of what E can be, all possible values, right? But also one single catch also applies to that E can only be E any or E unknown, right? So also there you can just say that E is unknown or E is just any. That are the only two types that are allowed right here. I think if you type E never, I think you also say, that's not possible. And it's very clear. It just says catch class variable type annotation must be any or unknown if specified, right? So within TypeScript and JavaScript, you will find a lot of asynchronous code, right? So how will that apply to our code? Well, when we go for that, and we have something like this. I'm gonna show you right away what I mean. So we have something like this. We have some promise. Then if some condition is valid, I'm also going to create something for that. Const right equals, and then our arrow function. We can also say here false, right? We will do that. And then of course we have here some promise that will fail, and then we will come into the catch, and then you will see here that catch is also any, right? E is any. I think when you want to have the same kind of way here for excuse errors, you will see that this will just work. But then again, keep in mind that E can really anything. It's just TypeScript that allows you to do this, right? But of course, when we go to the following, right, you will see here that we can do something like this. We can do a try, and we can do a catch, right? And then of course, here, I can do something like console.log or console.error. We'll do it like this, right? And then of course, when we do something like this, run index.ts, you'll see that we get 2 times oh no. And we said before that we want to have a type like anxious error, right? So if you want to do that, and then you do here e.error, you will see that that's possible. But then when you execute it, you will see that you get an error because, of course, or no, not an error, but mainly that it's undefined, because E is a string and E.error doesn't exist, right? So we have an undefined there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit more about error handling and how to use it within TypeScript. That it's slightly different than within other programming languages like C#, Java, and other ones. And that you always need to think about how I'm going to handle my errors. How are I going to structure my try-catch, that you can work with if-else's to really catch the right error there, because yeah, error can be anything, really anything, right? Any or unknown, right? So you can throw or reject with whatever value you want to do here. If you want to have another, or if you have another object, just throw another object, and that's totally fine. And you will see that it gives you a lot of opportunities also there, because if you want to throw something with specific object, then of course in your try catch you can do something with that object, and from there it can become very powerful, right? So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel or give it a thumbs up if you had something from it. Bye.